From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, June the 11th, 2018. An 18-year-old Israeli girl was seriously injured in what is believed to have been a terror attack. The 18-year-old was stabbed multiple times on a street in the northern Israeli city of Afula and was taken to Ha'emek Medical Center in serious condition. Police arrested the suspected stabber who had fled the scene, identified as a Palestinian man in his 20s from the northern West Bank city of Jenin. He was found with a knife in his possession. It appears the attack was nationalistically motivated, but police are still investigating. A number of fires were sparked in southern Israel today, once again as a result of incendiary kites and balloons launched by Palestinians in Gaza. One such balloon landed on the roof of a building in the Chof Ashkelon region, causing light damage before it was put out. On Saturday in Gaza, the IDF identified a group of Palestinians preparing these types of balloons with explosive devices attached to them. Israeli aircraft fired a warning shot next to the group to scare them off. The IDF also shared information this weekend of a terror tunnel it destroyed last weekend in Gaza that allowed Hamas terrorists underwater access to attack Israel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu welcomed Austrian Chancellor Sebastian Kurz to Jerusalem today, calling him a true friend of Israel and the Jewish people committed to fighting anti-Semitism. And Kurz pledged to continue that commitment.
The steps taken by the Austrian government and the Austrian parliament in recent months, most notably among them, your speech, a wonderful speech, on the 80th anniversary of the Anschluss. You addressed historical responsibility, you clearly opposed anti-Semitism, and you spoke about Jewish life in Austria. You said, and I want to quote this, Austria was not only a victim, but also a perpetrator. These are courageous and bold words, and I think they chart the course that you're leading Austria and our relationship, one that I support very, very much.
Most importantly, I would like to underline what you said. We Austrians know that in light of our own history, we have a special responsibility towards Israel and the Jewish people. I can assure you that Austria will fight all forms of anti-Semitism in Europe with determination, be it the still existing one or also new imported anti-Semitism.
Kurz arrived in Israel yesterday and visited Yad Vashem, Israel's memorial to the Holocaust, where he signed an agreement ensuring that Yad Vashem will be granted access to the Austrian state archives. He also announced that Austria would contribute to the creation of a new Holocaust Heritage Collection Center at Yad Vashem. Prime Minister Netanyahu yesterday addressed the American Jewish Committee's Global Forum in Jerusalem, where he spoke about the threat from Iran, the prospects for peace with the Palestinians, and issues of specific concern to American Jewry. The section of the Western Wall for egalitarian prayer, which is still a source of debate, as parts of the original compromise regarding the section have not been implemented, though, as the Prime Minister stressed, improvements are being made at the site.
But we also know that before anything else, Israel is the home of all Jews. Every Jew should feel at home in Israel. This is our goal, and this is our policy. And that's why I hope you'll visit the pluralistic prayer space at the Western Wall. You should visit it. We're enlarging it. We're making it accessible so anybody can pray at the Western Wall.
And also in his speech yesterday, Prime Minister Netanyahu paid tribute to Charles Krauthammer, saying Israel has had no greater consistent defender than he. Krauthammer, known as a staunch Israel supporter, announced on Friday that he has only weeks to live. The 68-year-old commentator and columnist for Fox News and The Washington Post wrote about his battle with cancer on both those news sites. He said, "I am sad to leave, but I leave with the knowledge that I lived the life that I intended." Well, switching gears now, a musical based on an Israeli film swept the Tony Awards last night. Broadway's biggest night awarded The Band's Visit with 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. The Band's Visit tells of an Egyptian police band's arrival in a small Israeli town, based on the 2007 award-winning Israeli movie directed by Eran Kolarin. Playwright Itamar Moses, who is the son of Israeli immigrants to the U.S., won for Best Book of the hit show. Also, Israeli-American actor Ariel Stachel was recognized for Best Featured Actor. He thanked producer Oren Wolf for telling a small story about Arabs and Israelis getting along at a time where we need it more than ever.
Ani ohev otem. Toda, shukran, thank you, and good night.
And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, June the 11th, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader.